Hello, and welcome to the Problematic Sticker Podcast. I'm your host, Chili, as we talk about animes. I know we've had a couple of weeks off recently because of real life stuff, but happy Easter, everyone! Yay! And it's going to be Easter Monday by the time this goes live, but still happy Easter! Yay! I've got some hosts with me this week, otherwise it'd just be me talking to myself. Joining us as always this week, it's Gary. Hey, Gary.
Gary has arrived.
Happy Easter.
Would you like to capture it?
I will throw a stone.
Wow, that's not capturing, that's killing.
No. Remember,
Well, fine.
what is this? I don't have anything to fight you, so this must be like the Safari Zone. Remember, you throw...
Well, it's like Pokemon Go, where you don't fight, you just throw balls at shit.
Okay. So Gary, happy
Yes.
Easter and happy Easter Monday.
Happy Easter to you, and happy Easter Monday, I guess.
Yay. Monday is also considered a holiday here in England.
Ah, okay.
So, how you been?
Oh, you know, I've been pretty good, actually. Just been, well, I haven't been watching too much anime, unfortunately.
Well, what was the point of this podcast? Good work, everyone.
Hey,
To be
but...
being a pervert, that's why. Oh yeah.
Wow. You're
So it's
just
been-
sad because it's not towards you, buddy.
So he's been watching a lot of anime then.
I'm glad it's not towards me. Yeah.
No, I've watched all of Fairy Tales.
So, well, there's the pervert remark right there.
4 weeks. I mean, there was an episode where Lucy got butt naked again, but that's okay because that's her thing.
So anyway, as you can hear, we've got the amazing sounds of Alfonso. He's back. We missed him. Of course.
Yes.
Of course, by the time you hear this, we've already talked to him in the previous podcast where we welcomed him coming back, but now this will be the first time you heard him coming back, so yay!
It's good to be back.
Why do we do it this way? We're like, welcome to the podcast, it's good to see you again. Next episode. Well, shit. This will go out
It's always
first.
good to hear him. Talk
But-
right now, Fonzie. I want to hear your voice.
That doesn't sound right, but okay.
Because
Yeah,
this
he's
will
right.
go out before Unchained, so we're like, oh yeah, it's the first time in ages, but technically this will come out first. So-
Happy Easter, and happy Easter Monday to everyone.
Yay! How you been, mate? We missed you.
I've been a lot better. Health is improving.
That's
And
good.
I'm just happy that everything is moving forward in the right direction.
That's good. And moving forward, but probably not in the right direction because I know what he's doing right now. Tim!
I get it.
And
This
bless
is
you.
awful.
And bless you, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. Congratulations. I don't know.
So how are you doing? How are you doing, Tim? Circumstances right now. Not applying.
Okay.
Good,
Kind of
good.
hungry, but...
I am also hungry. The noodles I bought from the Chinese weren't that nice. So that's all I've eaten today, so now I'm getting hungry.
What did
What
just
about me?
buy them
I wanna
or
be
make
hungry.
fun of you?
What's that, sorry, Tim?
Like, they weren't very nice, so did you buy them and then they started making fun of you, or what?
No, yeah, they just, I opened the boxes. You're fat! I'm like, oh.
You bitch noodle. Slurp, throw it down. Happy birthday to the ground.
References.
He was talking about the noodles he got from takeout.
Yeah, they weren't that nice. I
Really
found
call
out.
it a bitch noodle.
I found out I don't like rice noodles.
Yeah, I guess rice noodles aren't that great. I don't remember if I've had them.
They're a bit too crunchy for me. I like the slimy noodles.
You like the slimy noodles? I can respect that.
And I'm the bad one, they say.
So did that sound bad, Fonzie?
Yeah.
Or was that okay?
You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean
did.
by. You know.
Oh, sure. If I was talking about noodles, Fonzie would be like, oh,
Oh my god, Gary, what are you doing?
Well, you know what I mean by that. You know, most noodles they're boiled and they're soft. You know.
Everything
These were
is-
like crunchy. I didn't like it. They felt uncooked to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al dente?
Yeah, El Dante noodles.
Dude, I can't handle al dente noodles. Al dente. I
So?
can't.
Dante?
It's gross.
Yeah,
El
Dante did. Dante
El
did.
Devil May Cry noodles.
I'll wait for the Virgil DLC noodles.
God, the timer's down and it's still not done.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, it gave up. Thank you.
so, I guess we'll talk about anime now. Now that we've introduced everyone,
Introduced.
intro worded words.
Welcome.
So, because you haven't been here for ages, Alfonso, and you want to talk about the Dragon Ball movie. Let's talk about the Dragon Ball movie
Which just released.
on Blu-ray.
Yes. Which I just bought the day it did.
Yeah, baby. Broly is out.
So
Blu-ray and DVD.
buying it digitally, and seeing it for 6 more times, and seeing it 8 times in January. That's a total of 14 times I've seen this movie.
Never know.
Wow, that's
Nice.
a lot of money.
What?
Well, not really, since Shannon has a discount. They only have to pay $4 per ticket. So
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Can that
That-
discount stretch across the country?
Yeah, man, that's a good question.
well, Tim and Gary, do you have AMC and Regal in your city?
No, we have Cinemark.
Gary, same thing.
Probably not, but I can try to convince him to build one.
Oh my god. just tell them it's good for the Mormon cause and they'll build one.
The Mormons
Yeah,
like it.
It only works for AMC and Regal.
CTR.
Damn it.
Crash Team Racing.
So this movie, the way it started, I was a little disappointed with the whole Bardock scene, because now that they made this movie canon, they kind of made his movie, the Bardock movie,
Yeah.
non-existent, and I don't like it. I feel they should have added flashbacks on a little more on how they destroyed Planet Vegeta, but then again, we know what happened, so. The whole thing with Brawly is a lot better than his movie. That whole Kakarot thing, I'm glad they didn't do it, because that made no sense. This
Hashtag.
way was a lot better. I'm gonna go in random places. The Dragon Ball, the Bulma shit, that was stupid. And I'm gonna get more into that. The whole wish for her to age, that was dumb. Frieza thing with the whole wish to get taller, a whole 5-minute thing, that was just retarded. It made no sense at all. That, like, you become this badass emperor that ruled the universe, and your wish is to go 5 centimeters tall and make you look like a bitch. That's how I see it. Sorry.
Okay,
Yay! Finally, somebody agrees with me.
I gotta tell you, I
ahead.
don't think that his wish was actually going to be that. With the way that he went about it, it was like he was making up a story. Like he was just lying. And it ended up just being parallel to what Bulma was doing. So I
Yeah, it
don't
was
think
like
he
a joke of both Bulma and Frieza, really. It was like
maybe
Bulma's like,
Bulma's was more realistic, but
Yeah.
I think his was him just covering up from what he was actually going to do.
I don't know. I could also see it being something stupid.
I want to believe that, Tim, but they literally gave you no hints whatsoever as to
Yeah, that's fine.
what other
Similar-
wish
They
you
did a
could
similar
have.
thing in The Last Jedi, where he was all like, "Your parents were killed and shitty and whatever things and stuff." And he just lied. Like it's just lying. Like it has to be lying.
We don't know what's lying.
Like for the same reasons. Like it's just I want things to go the way I want, so I'm gonna lie to them instead of telling them what I'm gonna do and then try to make them listen.
I don't know what Frieza would wish for anyway.
I think he would wish for what he's always wanted.
Ice
Power.
cream.
Big butts.
Maybe he doesn't want the immortality thing anymore because for obvious reasons we've seen.
Well, he
but
can kind of live for anything anyway.
His whole goal now that he knows that Beerus is around more often, he's friends with Goku. He knows there's this higher being now, the Omni King. I would believe that he would wish power that could
Yeah.
fight them or surpass them. It's always been about power.
Yeah, but he can't. Yeah, I agree with you, but he can't do it with the regular Dragon Ball. I
No.
don't think they. I don't think those.
How do we
those
know?
are-
Nobody's ever wished for it.
Well, you got to remember, they can only wish for something that's as powerful as the owner that made it.
Ouch.
That's why you can't just wish people away.
Dende?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
that's the rules of the Dragon Ball. That's been
So
the rules
why can
since.
you wish for? So why can you wish for immortality? Dende's not.
Yeah, but that's not actual power, though.
It just means he'd just get his ass kicked into infinity.
Yeah.
Well, if he goes and says, "I want to be as powerful as Beerus," they won't be able to do that.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that would still put him behind Goku, so...
Well, I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Because I
possible.
want to be as powerful as the Omni King.
No, the only thing they
I
could
think-
probably do
I
that is
think
the
you should
Super
try it.
Dragon Balls.
I don't
And even
know.
then, who
I don't
knows?
think anybody's wished for power in Dragon Ball, so I don't know if it is possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Every
people.
time something like that happens, they're like, nope.
Well, they
Deal with
can't kill people with the Dragon Balls because the Dragon Balls aren't power enough to kill them. So.
But it's strong enough to bring them back to life. I don't know. Everything I've seen, necromancy is way more dangerous than killing
That
people.
sounds fun.
That's why we'll get to it eventually, but that's why, you know. But yeah, carry on, Alfonso.
But yeah, go ahead.
Brawly, this Brawly's a lot better. Normal state, he has more of emotions. He actually talks. You know, old Brawly only saying Kakarot. That was just annoying and stupid. It made his story just pointless. You see the emotions in Brawly. You know, he's confused. He's angry. He's sad. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that. This is more relatable for him since he's been isolated, and now he's been open to conversating with other people
Yep.
and experiencing this and experiencing that. That's more relatable. The other Brawly's like
Kakaroto!
it's confusing.
The old Brawly talk, though.
No, the old Brawly talk when he went legendary Super Saiyan, which made no sense. That made no sense. You had normal Brawly that only say Kakarot, but then you had legendary Brawly talk, where in this one you had normal Brawly talk normal, but you had legendary Brawly more like a monster, which I don't know why they would do it backwards, but I'm glad they did it the right way. My problem. We're gonna go right to it, and I agree with you, Gary, when you talked about this. Frieza, he is way overpowered. Way overpowered.
Frieza's
And-
overpowered?
Yes, he's overpowered.
But how?
And then didn't realize this until you talked about it, how he comes back and he gets stronger, stronger, stronger. And I was thinking about it, it's like I need to rewatch the Frieza saga, and I noticed it in the Frieza saga. That at that point, Vegeta got stronger after he got. I think after I forgot when he after
Krillin shot him
after-
in the chest.
No, not that part. Not that part. The part where he got stronger eating the Senju bean, and he fought Frieza for the first time.
Yeah.
There's no way he could have caught up to Frieza's first form that quickly. So what they did, they made him go to his second state, and then he said his power is over 1 million. But what happened after that? He got so strong that they don't even do power levels no more. It's
Yeah.
because of Frieza they stopped that. Then now they only do is they sense how strong people are based off, you know, the amount of level they reach.
Yeah.
Frieza got rid of that, the whole power level.
The only
Then you
only
go
time
with-
that they tried to do power level again was the Boo arc with the thing that Barbary would use. It's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
100 Skeptons or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was the only time. All right, so then you go to Super Saiyan Goku. He's defeating Frieza's final form with no problems. Then what? Frieza goes 100%, and he's matching him. Even with the drain, even with the cause of the drain of his body, he's still matching Goku as a Super Saiyan. And the only reason he lost is because his body got cut. If his body didn't get cut, the planet would have got destroyed, Goku would have died, and Frieza would have moved on. But they can't make the hero, lose. So that's the reason why Frieza died.
I don't know. Goku's lost every tournament.
Come on. Then what happened? He comes back as Mecha and gets stronger again. That one, I don't know about that one because that one is a little confusing to me that he died that quickly. I thought that the whole mechanic part thing would have gave him a boost, but obviously it didn't.
Well, it gave him a boost, but he wasn't in full power Frieza form anymore. That's why Trunks was able to kill him so quickly.
Yeah.
It gave him a boost, but technically he won't be able to go full power because I don't think the mechanical parts would.
No, they would explode.
Stay on when he gets so huge. Yeah.
That'd be fun to watch. His arm falls out. Part of his head falls out.
And every time Frieza comes back, he gets stronger and stronger. It's like, and this is my word throughout this whole movie, favoritism. It's favoritism because Frieza is the most evil, badass character out the whole villains in the universe. And look at the example. Goku and Vegeta having problems fighting Broly, and Frieza managed to hold on Broly for an hour and 30 minutes.
Actually, it's only an hour.
Oh yeah,
Okay, yeah, only an hour, but still.
That's an hour.
Yeah. An hour. Where
he's a giant punching bag, dude.
Well, you gotta remember, it wasn't just him though, because Whis also had some fun.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I think it was just because Broly's attacking the first thing he sees. So
yeah,
I 100% agree with you though, Fonzie, is that Frieza really threw the scales off a lot, a lot. And I don't know if you're going to start going into like Resurrection F and Tournament of Power, but we clearly saw that I don't think they really understood what they were doing to Frieza when they brought him back, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because I talked about this a lot. Like in Resurrection F, in his golden form, he's way more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue.
Yep.
He proved that. He beat the shit out of Goku. He just couldn't sustain the level because he hadn't trained in that level long enough to sustain.
Yeah.
So
there was witness because now that he did, and he came back to visit on Earth 24 hours, they both knocked each other out. But Goku went back to normal state, but Frieza was still in his golden form.
And he was able to control the God power, which Goku wasn't able to. Remember when one of the Goddess of Destruction blasted Frieza? He was able to control it, and then he threw it at Goku. Goku couldn't even do nothing.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's completely throwing off Frieza's. He just gets worked like none other in Tournament of Power.
Especially against Toppo, where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you," and Toppo's like, "Nah, hacks mode."
And I know that like Goku and Vegeta are still training and stuff, but Frieza clearly says that he's been mentally training, which essentially is the way that Piccolo trains a lot. Piccolo does a lot of meditation. He trains mentally a lot.
And this is the part where I know he's gonna come back stronger. He witnessed them fuse.
Yeah.
And he said that isn't fair. He saw what he did to Broly, and you let him go. Obviously, he's gonna take this opportunity to get stronger, to be stronger than a fused Goku and Vegeta. That's why I know it's favoritism. And Chris made this point when I first talked about it. This is a Batman and Joker relationship. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until one of them eventually snaps and has to kill the other one. It's going to lead to that point.
I just can't wait until Cooler becomes canon, and then we get a fusion of Frieza and Cooler as canon.
That would be awesome.
I mean, they would have to, if they're going to bring Cooler in, they would have to explain where the hell he's been this whole time.
A different galaxy. There we go, done. There's multiple galaxies, so they could just, say that the Frieza Forces was in charge of North Galaxy, Cooler was put on
maybe,
South.
But I think after everything that's happened, Cooler would have gotten word that the Frieza Force was dead.
Maybe he just didn't give a shit.
Maybe.
Remember, technically, he didn't... Sorry, Karen.
Actually, how the Saiyans didn't get exact word for what happened to Vegeta?
Yeah.
Planet Vegeta? A similar thing could happen. I mean, Frieza's conniving. Why tell Cooler everything? He's his brother.
Yeah. And remember that technically, Cooler in the movies doesn't even have a forces like Frieza did. He just had his pirate squad.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
the
The
I don't
armored
remember what
squadrons.
they're called. But again, Fonzie, I agree with you when it comes to letting him go, because at the start of the movie, you're talking about killing him because he's coming for the Dragon Ball, and again, yeah, they let him go, and we see him just like destroying the galaxy in the background with the Frieza Force. So everybody who's dying is literally on Goku and Vegeta now because they again let him go when
here's
they
my
should
thing.
not.
Hell,
let him
I'd
go.
say it's more on Goku than Vegeta because I would just. If that was Vegeta, Vegeta would have killed him.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Well, there's two of them. I'm sure one of them would still pull the trigger. They're fused together.
But this is the thing. Again, I go back to the word favoritism. You just said it. Vegeta wanted to kill Frieza in the beginning, but in the end, you didn't. So what are you saying? That this fusion has what? You have more of an instinct over someone else? Like,
Yeah.
It has more Goku.
Exactly. It is Goku because he knows Frieza gets strong and Goku loves to fight. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Cause what else will you let him go? Favoritism. Gogeta and this fusion. That was one of the parts that I didn't like.
Yeah, if it was Vegeta would have killed him, I feel like. It's because Goku is the main... Goku's the main body and mind of Gogeta, so therefore he has the highest influence over the fusion.
Gogeta does all these fancy attacks.
Yeah.
He's breaking dimension. And you tell me he doesn't unfuse when Vegito only does 2 attacks and unfuse? I was like, what is this?
Big Bang Kame! Oh shit, now breaking.
I didn't understand it. So again, favoritism, because they all want Gogeta, and they feel Gogeta's better than Vegito, so that's why they made him stay fused throughout the whole thing. Tell me if I'm wrong with this.
No, you're 100%. I did. I talked about this before the movie came out. Like, if in God form they fused with the normal fusion dance, they should break up instantly. I mean, I don't want to bring up GT, but that's exactly what happened in GT. When they fused to Super Saiyan 4, they're in fusion for like 30 seconds.
Well, you don't even have to bring up Super Saiyan 4. You can just bring up Super Saiyan 3. That only lasts, what, 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Yeah.
Well, Gotenks, I think, lasted a lot longer, didn't he?
He got 30 minutes.
Gotenks only got like 15.
No,
he does 30.
He has 30, but when he goes Super Saiyan 3, he only has 5 minutes.
Yeah. He has 30 minutes in Super Saiyan 1. So...
But they fought for a long time.
Come on,
it's Dragon Ball. 5 minutes.
Dragon Ball time. Yeah.
5 Frieza minutes.
No, you're right, because when Buu absorbed Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, he pretty much unfused almost instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're 100% right.
And the fighting scenes, the choreographics, all that was all nice, but those are my bigger problems. I still don't see what they can add Broly in now that he's canon. I don't see what they could do with him because he don't have his dad no more. His dad's not controlling him. He's basically harmless.
Chile is going to control him.
Yeah, it's gonna have babies.
I think he has to be a trump card at this point. Yeah. Like, there's really if they do like some type of time skip, if there's going to be a new anime, clearly they're going to have a villain that's going to be strong enough where they're going to need to use Broly. We can talk about how Goku's been going over there and training with him all this time in this time skip. And
do you think they're going to start with the Moro arc from the manga though?
I think they would have to. I mean, if the Moro arc is obviously going to be significant enough where Goku and Vegeta lose their god powers, they can no longer access them, and
they can they can access it. It's just they've drained all their ki.
Oh, okay. And if Boo is obviously playing such a significant role now, I think you would have to. Like, if this was like a filler arc, then obviously you could have skipped it. But this is making some significant changes too.
Yeah, spoilers for anyone that doesn't read the manga, but the Jacko's the Space Patrol, Galactic Space Patrol, they had a hypnotist, the best hypnotist in the universe, give back Boo all the Grand Kai's memories for fighting Moro. So Boo has technically all the knowledge of a Grand Kai.
That's
Grand
so
Supreme
hot.
Kai.
So that means he knows how to kill Beerus.
He knows how to do everything. The problem is,
Now,
Just say.
my view now is now that he's got all the memories of Grand Supreme Kai, screw the real Supreme Kai, just have Boo in charge.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
I'd be
So
okay
he
with
sleeps for 90% of the time he's supposed
that.
Oh yeah,
Now,
just like oh yeah, because even then I'm sure he'll do more than our current Supreme Kai.
to. Yeah.
now I want to bring up a theory, and this theory is about Whis.
Yeah.
We see him that
Whis
he
is
can
awesome.
bring back. He could bring back to life, bring people back to life.
Yeah.
We see that he could reverse time.
Yeah.
We even see for a little bit that he dodged Gogeta's instant transmission for a split second.
Yeah.
Yep.
Knowing that Bulma is so close to him, do you think it was better for her to ask him to, basically do her wish? And
He can't
He
do
might
that,
not, bro.
can he?
but that's my thing. My theory is, what do you think that falls under? Do you think that falls under time or life? That's what the question I want to ask you.
I would
I
say,
think it falls under life.
yeah,
Yeah,
life.
because if he can like manipulate time, but it's for everybody. It's not just for one
Yeah.
person.
And remember, he can
So if
only,
he were to do that for
he
her,
can
it'd
only
be for
manipulate.
everybody.
I think it's like a max of an hour.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
No, when he did it against Goku, I think it's only for like 13 minutes.
Yeah, it's not long.
not a long time.
Yeah, because when Frieza blew up the planet, they went back in time.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yep.
That was it. I know it wasn't long. I thought it was like 5 minutes because of all the talk about 5 minutes, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I think it is 5 minutes.
And that's the weird thing, right? Like, they aren't supposed to do that.
Yeah.
We know this. Whis has mentioned it. Like, you can't, like, Trunks, what happened with Trunks and stuff. He knows that they're not supposed to mess with time, but yet here is Whis doing it.
He likes
and
food.
giving Goku another chance to save Earth and stuff.
It's
He
not.
likes
It's
food,
because they do. Whis' time travel is not the same as Trunks' time travel. I think.
No, but it's still controlling time, which is absolutely forbidden. And we've seen like Beerus break a lot of the rules and stuff and get away with it, but this is Whis breaking the rules, and he doesn't really look like a rule breaker.
It's got his own thing in there, dude. He's got his negatives in there. He loves Earth's food.
And plus, technically, he's not breaking the rules because remember he's designed. Technically, as I've said, designed. He's appointed to rewind time anytime Beerus screws up.
Yeah.
Technically, you
And
could
Beerus
put that under
didn't-
Beerus screwing up because Beerus wasn't supposed to blow up the planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beerus wasn't supposed to
Hey,
destroy
if
that
it
planet,
works,
therefore.
Also, he loves Earth. He loves
Yeah.
Earth food, dude. That's all
Yeah.
I need.
Well, yeah, that'd be the real
True.
reason. But if there's any sort of upper, yeah, you have to tell the uppers, the people up top. He's like, oh yeah, because Beerus was there and the planet that got destroyed. So it doesn't look like Beerus did it, I rewinded time so it didn't get destroyed because it wasn't supposed to destroyed. Done. Bada bing, bada. Not boomed.
But I think it's a life thing. I also don't think he has the type of power that people might think he has.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
sure,
no.
he can resurrect Frieza, but I don't think he has the power to do whatever the Dragon Balls can do.
Oh no, you can't do what
I
the Dragon
feel
Balls do.
I feel like he and Duran, what's her name? The another one of the I can't remember her name, but the aides to the gods of
Yeah.
destruction. I think that they are far and away more powerful than the gods of destruction. Like I
Well,
feel
they
like
are.
they're even on par to those two weird people.
Well, they've already said they are, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Whis is way more powerful than
But you got to
Whis.
remember that Whis isn't the only one that can bring people back to life. You got to remember that even the Kais can bring people back to life.
hashtag.
Because
It take 20 hours or whatever.
So what you're saying is freaking King Kai over there is asking the wrong person to revive him.
well, no, because remember the Kai has to
Goku
die
says
to bring someone back to life. Remember the Grand
well,
Kai.
King Kai's been dead forever.
Yeah. remember the Grand
Poor
Kai because Goku was dead. So the Grand Kai gave his life so that Goku could be alive again.
But Grand Kai is not canon.
No, I mean Supreme Elder Kai.
Yeah, old Kai.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So they have to sacrifice themselves
Yeah.
to save somebody. So wouldn't him sacrificing himself make Beerus weaker?
No, because technically he's in the afterlife then.
No, but if in order to destroy God of Destruction, all the Kais have to die,
Yeah.
right?
That would mean that the spirits are also dead.
Oh, their spirits. Okay, completely wiped out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing that. Nobody knows.
Well, then, yeah. How would Zamazu do?
Well, remember,
If
you can
kills
just
them,
kill...
He has to eliminate their spirit too.
Yeah. Remember, because they're killing them on the world of the Kai, so they're just going to pop up where they died.
No. Yeah.
Just kill them again.
Overall, it's a good movie. I like it better than F and Battle of Gods. So,
Fonzie, what'd you think of the final line? What'd you think of the final line? I gotta know.
I mean, they did a lot of memes with that.
What was the final line?
The Brawly.
My name's Goku, but you can call me Kakarot. Oh,
Yeah, they did a lot of memes. He disappeared, and then you see old Brawly saying "what" or Kakarot. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because Goku doesn't usually call himself Kakarot,
Yeah.
so it's weird to him say it, but it's still nice to say from a Saiyan to another Saiyan. So.
Yeah.
It's hot, dude. I love it. I think it's him accepting a lot of the heritage that Vegeta's been forcing on him for the last 30 billion years.
Yeah.
But I wish Vegeta heard it on Earth. He's like, then shouts, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Kakarot! I've been trying to do this for years."
Yeah.
Just pans over to a frustrated Vegeta on Earth.
It just makes me wonder what Vegeta's name would be if he had gone to Earth.
Steve.
Steve.
Oh, God damn it.
Bob.
Lord
the
Bob.
Destroyer.
Prince Bob.
Prince Bob.
I
yeah.
still find it stupid that the planet's Vegeta and then the king is Vegeta and then the prince is Vegeta. Especially as we know that...
Planet Sadovia was the home planet, and then it got destroyed. So they moved to Planet Vegeta. They named it after him.
Yeah, Planet Vegeta. My son. I like the theory that King Cold is the one that named it. Masako X had the theory that the reason why that the Saiyan Prince and Royal Armor looks so much like the Frieza armor is because King Cold just landed on and said, "Oh, these look powerful. You, who are you? I don't care. You're now called Vegeta."
These look powerful.
Oh yeah, I had a problem with how skinny Vegeta and Raditz look. Oh my god.
Well, the problem with Raditz is he sounded like he was a smoker. It's like 9 years old, but like a raspberry voice. It's like, Vegeta.
I think we're also forgetting that this movie also made another character very canon.
Harry Napper.
No, Nappa was always canon. No,
But with
Vegeta's
hair.
brother.
Oh yeah, Tarble.
Tarbo was made canon because Raditz specifically asks him about his brother.
I thought he was already canon.
Technically, if you want to go with the movie, what was it? Battle of the Gods, yeah, but obviously they didn't mention him when it was in the series.
Has Tights been mentioned yet? I can't remember.
No.
In case anyone knows, Tights is Bulma's older sister.
So we know Vegeta's brother is still out. Yes, she has been mentioned. She was in one episode, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
In the show,
yeah.
Yeah, Vegeta's like, "You have a sister?" He didn't even know. It was great.
Well, yeah, because she left. She left in Dragon Ball Minus. She left with Jacko.
What's Dragon Ball Minus?
The prequel to Dragon Ball. Yeah, there's the Jacko manga and then the Dragon Ball Minus. Jacko manga basically had Jacko come to Earth because he heard that there was going to be a dangerous threat on the way there, so he had to go there to protect it. But he crashed his vehicle. So he crashed his vehicle because this was before Capsule Corp was even a thing. He crashed it near the Brief's house. I'm trying to remember everything that happened, but it's a while since I read the manga. Then Briefs actually helped Jacko repair the ship. But while helping them, Tights also... They realised that Tights was a genius as well. So Tights ended up going on a trip with Jacko, and that's how that ends, with Tights and Jacko going off to the Galactic Patrol. And Briefs, I guess, uses the technology he just found from this intergalactic spaceship to start Capsule Corp. And then, not long after that happens, the dangerous threat happens on Earth, and it's Goku. It's Goku's pod. He was worried about the fact that the Saiyan was heading towards Earth and what he's going to do to it. Yeah, and that's where Dragon Ball starts, where Goku's banged his head. So there was no threat in the end. It was just Jacko being Jacko. So that's Dragon Ball Minus. Well, Jacko, the Galactic Patrol. Dragon Ball Minus covered Bardock. That's where, the new Bardock stuff, Alfonso.
Interesting.
Yeah, all that Bardock stuff was in a manga that Toriyama made.
I'm actually really happy with the changes made to Bardock. Obviously, you guys know I really, really dislike that character.
I can see the future!
And I really didn't give a crap about his movie. I thought his portrayal in the Broly movie was way better.
Yeah, I did as well.
But I just don't like how it kind of just fast-forwarded so fast.
Yeah.
After his introduction, and then Planet Vegeta's being destroyed, and he's just dying. I do feel like they cut a lot of scenes there that wouldn't have made the cut, or probably should.
Well, especially as you're like, oh, he's fine, and Sonny's in space and battle damaged.
And the only one.
Yeah.
It's like, why? How? What happened?
For me, I like the new Bardock just because it makes sense for someone that's a warrior race to understand what's happening. He's like, oh, wait there. This is a bit suspicious. Frieza, the guy who sends all us out on mercenary trips to go take over planets, suddenly wants everyone on the same planet at the same time. For no reason.
For no reason.
I do 100% feel like they should have had a scene of Beerus commanding Frieza to destroy the planet, because we know that he did command it. I think they could have really fleshed that out and had him in that scene a lot, and really find out why Beerus wanted this to happen. Because obviously it wasn't Frieza's choice. Frieza obviously didn't care.
Yeah.
But throughout the show, it made it seem like it was his choice. And he did it because he feared their power. But it was really because Beerus feared their power. I really think they should have had a scene of Beerus commanding that to happen.
So you think that Beerus was afraid of the Super Saiyan?
I think he saw their potential. I don't remember the reason he ordered. I don't think we ever got told, but we just know that he ordered Frieza to destroy the planet.
When was that said?
Battle of Gods, I think it was.
Was it in Battle, or was it Resurrection?
It was Resurrection.
Yeah, it was Resurrection. Whis tells him.
Yeah.
Remember, Whis and Beerus are having conversations. Like, what would you do if they find out that you ordered the Planet Vegeta's destruction?
So nobody knows that.
Nobody knows except for Beerus and Frieza. And
Whis, obviously.
Yeah.
I think they should have explored that. I really do.
Next movie?
Hopefully. I mean, at this point, they have to make Beerus something more than just watching everything happen.
Yeah.
You know what'd be really interesting?
Yeah,
If
because that whole... Sorry,
Go ahead.
but that whole babysitting thing, that was bullshit.
I liked it, though. It was so cute.
It was funny. It was great. But I said it before the movie came out a lot of times. I kept saying, Beerus has to fight. Beerus has to fight Broly in this. And I was very disappointed that he didn't. Whis didn't fight, but at least he dodged shit. Like, Beerus didn't do anything.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's some of my favorite shit in the movie. Ooh.
Yeah, and that just goes to my overall point of showing people that Gogeta was in. I know why they did it. It's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
But
by the way, I called it before even the marketing. I called it long time ago.
Yes, you did call it a long time ago. But you didn't need it. You didn't need to market it because you already had Broly essentially selling the movie itself.
Yeah.
You literally, I still believe, Gogeta's reveal 100% spoiled that movie. Because we knew exactly what was going to happen. We knew he was going to win, essentially instantaneously. I know the fight lasted a little, but let's face it, Brawley didn't stand a chance. He refused. He didn't land a single blow on Gogeta. The fight was over right before it even started, when he transformed.
Also, I hate the music of that fight. I mean, I've listened to it a lot now because I don't hate it that much, but compared to the Blizzard that they had, I think it was called Blizzard, that they had during the promotional trailers, which sounded not bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But then it went from that to go Gogeta, go Gogeta, go Broly, Gogeta, go Gogeta, Broly. Bro. Do it, Broly!
Dude, let's actually talk about the real big problem about that movie. They took out Do It Broly.
Yeah, they took out that bit.
Oh my god.
That shit, I was salty.
To be honest, when I heard that it wasn't in it, so when I was watching it at the cinema, I just shouted out, "Do it, Broly!" Because fuck it.
Yes.
I'm also kind of upset that the director of that movie didn't listen to Toriyama and kept that badass black shirt that Brawley had on.
Yeah.
In the whole
Rip
fight.
that shit off, man.
Yeah, Akira Toriyama didn't want Brawley to be shirtless.
Let me see those
He
nips.
transformed, and the guy's like, I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Do it,
I
Broly!
think he looked badass in that black suit that he had, man. I was like,
It's true, man.
Vegeta! Hey, we haven't talked about the best scene of the entire movie.
He's so dumb, but so goddamn cool.
We still haven't talked about the best part of the movie, though.
Well,
Oh
Frieza's
no! A
performance?
stray energy blast has hit your father! Oh
my
no!
God. I gotta tell you, I was pissed that
That
he did
whole-
that. I'm like,
that
oh
whole-
man, you Frieza, you bitch.
That whole scene pissed me off, like, so bad. Not because of the way Frieza acts, that's how he acts.
Yeah, that's Frieza.
It's just how quickly Brawley got angry about it. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell, man? Like, he sees it, he just freaks out and transforms. It's like...
Well, that was his only lifeline. That was like all he
Well,
knew.
yeah,
Even though
but-
he hated it, it was his only...
Yeah.
But they could have made it a little more meaningful. Like, they could have done, like, a quick little flashback of, like, the best time he had with his dad.
Dude, he didn't have any good times with
No,
his
because
dad.
I'm
they-
sure he had one good time. They could have made something up.
No, why?
The time that he killed his
They're
pet.
Saiyans.
The time
Like,
he
that's the
killed
thing
his
to
own
remember, too.
friend.
They're Saiyans. It's not about intimacy. It's about training and getting
Yeah.
So
powerful
then why did
and
he
having
freak
that
out?
association.
Because it's
Because
his father.
it was his... Yeah, it's...
So there has to be something for us to know that he gave a shit about.
Well, it's
you know
more
about,
the fact
you know
that
what
it's just
blind
like...
genetic dedication is, yeah?
Yeah. It's more the fact that he had respect for the fact that it was his father than anything.
Yeah, I'm sure Frieza cared a lot about his too.
Well, they come from different lifelines.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's different. That's Frieza.
Frieza was spoiled to shit.
Frieza doesn't
matter.
give a shit about
It's the
anything.
same type of situation. King Cold died. Frieza didn't give a shit.
Yeah, because
Because Frieza was already
spoiled his
dead.
shit and he got everything.
If Brawley hated Vegas so much, he wouldn't give a shit either.
Oh my god.
Frieza was
He
already
didn't
dead
know
when
anything.
King Cold died.
This
Wait,
isn't like
Broly-
going to. This isn't like living in America or like a a country.
Broly has feelings. Frieza doesn't. That's the thing. Frieza cares
That's a
about
big one.
Brawley
It's not-
has feeling. Brawley has feelings when not Berserker mode. He was Berserker mode. He shouldn't give a shit about anything when that happened.
Everything's raw when he's berserk, dude.
Yeah, and that would make his feelings for his dad even more effective.
Okay, the quick animation sequence of that whole thing just irritated the shit.
It's I didn't like that much, but I just liked Frieza's delivery of it. That's what made it for me. I'm
Frieza's
sorry,
such a bitch.
but it's like,
He was such a bitch
oh
in that to me.
no, yeah, stray energy blast. Oh,
Oh,
God,
whoa.
oh no,
Oh, the humanity! Dick.
what will you do now?
And again, it's one of those things with Frieza where he just keeps making the exact same fucking mistake.
You
And
like that?
I'm honestly getting tired of it because clearly he's learning shit to not make the same mistake, but yet he still makes the same mistake at the same time. It's really infuriating. Like, if he can see that Goku and Vegeta can't take on Broly, at what point in time did he really think he could do it?
Consider how much he loved
Because he's-
himself
Yes,
the
he
entire
feels he's
time.
better than everybody.
Yeah.
Frieza has a big ego.
Yeah.
His
He didn't
blind
have a
spot is
big
himself.
ego. He didn't have a big ego when he went and trained to defeat Goku and Vegeta. He knew he was weaker when he came back.
Yeah, when he came back, and then he knew he was stronger.
But yeah, at that time
He went and trained. That's not ego.
That's literally the only time he trained, and he trained for a couple of weeks.
And then
did
he
he
trained
actually-
again after he died, mentally, when he was in hell.
And he did the lazy training. He didn't do any physical things.
Because he couldn't do anything physically. He was in a cocoon.
But the thing is, though,
He
you
wasn't
know,
he wasn't-
he was
he
already
didn't go
stronger.
to train.
The thing is, though, he was
He was
already
confined,
Wait.
and in his circumstances, he trained.
hold on, Tim, because technically he did train. That's why I don't
Yeah.
like when they do the end of the show, because he actually trained in the show. That's why I hate when they do a movie. Matter of fact, that's why I hate when they do the movie and then just repeat what they did in the movie in the show, but twist certain things.
Also, you got to remember, he was already stronger than Goku and Vegeta. He knew that Goku and Vegeta, chances are, wouldn't have surpassed him in that time because of how fast the Frieza surpassed Goku and Vegeta. I mean, what? It had been like several years, and for Goku and Vegeta to reach
I
that
think the
point.
Tournament of Power took that power away from Frieza. They made Frieza intentionally weaker than Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta in the Tournament of Power. Easily.
Yeah.
The fact that Vegeta could fight Topo, but Frieza didn't even last a single hit? Come on.
Well,
Paper, rock, scissors, counters, man.
I was going to say, but the thing is, though, with Frieza, it was a surprise attack. Toppo surprised
Well, you know
Frieza.
what?
Because
But you
Toppo
know
was
what?
actually getting his ass kicked by Frieza, and then Toppo was like, aha!
Frieza
Come
Frieza
on.
couldn't even take on the stupid rabbit guy.
This
That
one-
guy was fast as shit, though.
Yeah. That took a team effort to beat him. And that was only because they had Android 17, right? I think.
Wait, so Gary, you telling me that you were disappointed with Frieza's performance?
In the Tournament of Power?
Yeah.
For most of it, yeah. Because I was led to believe, going into the Tournament of Power, that Frieza was way more powerful than Goku at that point.
Frieza's a liar, dude.
It's not about what Frieza says or does, it's about what they show me. He can control God of Destruction power, Goku can't. That instantaneously tells me that Frieza should be more powerful.
I want Frieza to go platinum. Or blue.
Well, Beerus can control God power, obviously, but Goku's more powerful than him.
Is he?
I think Beerus is still
Yeah.
stronger than Goku.
I don't. Not anymore.
So then that would make Frieza... See, that's again going back in time to God of the Battle of the Gods, where when Goku goes Super Saiyan God, Beerus doesn't use his full power, but we know that he uses 70% of his power.
That depends on the
70%.
dub.
Well, they kept over 9,000, so I'm going to go with the English.
No, I'm just saying it depends on which version. I think the movie was like 40%. And then the TV show was
No, the
a little
movie
higher.
was 70%. The
Okay,
movie
then there was the TV show that was about 40.
I just feel that they confusing the viewers way too much, and they forget what they're writing, and that's
Yeah.
why we have these type of discussions. Because one thing goes this way, and another thing goes this way, and then we have to go back to that series, and this is just a big jumble thing that will never get straightened because it's already written. They can't fix it. That's it.
Well, their main issue is, and even though I love the guy, Toriyama doesn't write ahead of time. He literally writes week to week. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just...
It's not as
I'm
bad
sorry
with
to keep bringing
Super.
it up.
Because of the way it is, but with Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, each week was just what Toriyama felt like. Now a lot of people don't realize that Super, the manga and the anime, although they're both designed by Toriyama, the only bits that are really done by Toriyama is the character designs, the start of the saga, the middle of the saga, and the end. The rest of that is actually done by the anime team or the manga team.
Well, they need to have more communication between them.
Yeah.
Because right now, they're not coming again. It's not bad. I loved Super.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to
But-
whatever the new series is called. Dragon
Yeah,
Ball
hopefully
Ultra
they do.
Plus.
Yeah, hopefully they do them. But just everything going into the Tournament of Power was just so randomized, in my opinion. Like 17 goes toe to toe with Super Saiyan God again.
I can understand
During the Tournament of Power, he seems weaker than he was when he fought Goku.
Well, you gotta remember that's the beauty of Blue though, because Blue is all about key control. So Goku can lower his power based on who he's fighting. Why do you think Krillin could go against Blue? I love
My
Krillin, but
question to you, Gary,
Yes.
knowing what we saw with Frieza in the tournament and what we saw in the Broly movie, depending on when they bring back Dragon Ball, do you want Frieza to come back? Do you think they should kill this villain off because his performance in tournament wasn't all that great, and basically he didn't really do nothing but watch in the movie? Do you think that should give him an opportunity to redeem himself in the new series, or just like, let's just scratch Frieza, he's somewhere, there's roaming in the universe, like they mention him but they never bring him back? Do you think they should do that?
No. I think at this point Frieza is pivotal to the universe, and when it comes to his redemption, no, there should not be a redemption.
Frieza should never be redeemed.
No, he should, in my opinion, get even worse. Right now, obviously, you have a lot of characters you can use as villains. You have other universes now.
Yeah.
But clearly, all of these universes are now thankful to Universe 7 because they're all alive because of that. Even though they got destroyed because. But if
Well, they
you
didn't
really
get
look
destroyed.
at
No,
it,
remember they didn't. They thought they got destroyed because of it, but no.
Oh yeah, but it was because of what Goku did. And
No.
then 17, he started the Tournament of Power.
No, but if you watch it, Zeno was planning to destroy all the universes. That was his original goal, was to wipe everything out because he was sick of it. It wasn't until
again,
Goku.
That doesn't make any sense because the whole point of the Tournament of Power was for them to wish all the other universes to come back.
Yeah.
Remember, he said like if that wish wasn't made, they would have wiped out all the universes. So why would you plan to destroy them only to have a Tournament of Power where you want them to be saved?
Because they're kids.
because it's Dragon Ball storytelling.
Yeah.
But no, going back to Frieza, no, I don't think he should be prominent all the time, obviously. But the next time they fight or encounter Frieza, they have to do something. They can't just let him do whatever the fuck he wants. He brought, obviously, Broly to destroy them and probably Earth, and obviously he wouldn't be able to control him. He probably would have gone on and destroyed more shit. Like, how will you forgive that? I don't know. That's compared to all the other shit Frieza has done. The fact that Goku continues to forgive him for all the shit and letting him live.
Yeah, that's the
ridiculous.
point. Like, Goku knows that before you brought him to your team, he destroyed the Earth. And
Hell, he tried to kill Goku before the tournament.
I don't understand what. It's that stupid Saiyan instinct that he doesn't have a brain. That's just.
And that's why, in my opinion, like, why does it always have to be Goku?
Also, you can't call it say it is.
Why can't Vegeta just go find Frieza and kill him right now?
Because Goku is the face of the story.
Yeah.
I could go back to it. Favoritism. That's what it is.
Yeah. So clearly now Frieza knows he can't beat Goku and Vegeta because now they can fuse. So there's one thing he has to worry about. He knows he can't beat Broly, so he's just letting him live on that. Like, if there is going to be a new show, I don't want Frieza to appear for a while. I want him to be gone, plotting whatever the hell he's plotting.
Well, I don't mind them showing
back when it's
Frieza
time
occasionally
for him to
because,
come back.
show him like, oh, I'm destroying planets. Oh.
Well, if he's just doing that, then he's not doing anything any different. He's just blowing shit up for no reason.
Beerus can
what's
have
the
a
point of
nap.
it? Beerus will come and say, "Hey, that's my job. Stop." And Frieza will be like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
No, Beerus wants him to do his job because Beerus wants to sleep more.
I don't know.
But
Part of me wants Frieza to come back because Frieza is a ruthless son of a bitch. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He do what he want. He does what he want, and he don't care about the consequences. But then again, how many times can you reuse the same, basically, the first main villain? I'm not counting Vegeta as a villain because.
But what about Raditz?
Best boy.
That's how they scaled some enemies. Like Vegeta's 4.5 Raditzes. That's Nappa's too. There's Nappa's like 3 Raditzes.
Raditz, Vegeta, Nappa, they mini. They're not a major villain.
I mean, Raditz was like Super Saiyan 3, but not really. I mean, a Super Saiyan 3 multiplayer of 10 is still 1,000.
They gotta do something else. I love Frieza. I have to give it to you, Gary. Frieza does make.
Give it to him.
He oh god. No. He does do some things that are iconic, but in terms of performance, he didn't do what he was supposed to. So they gotta use somebody else.
yeah, at this point, there's only one villain or one character that I think would matter enough to even bring Broly back, if they do plan to bring Broly back, and that is the one character who destroyed Jiren's planet.
Who, by the way, if the spoilers for the manga again, we found out there was a limitation to Angel's resurrection in the manga. Basically, we found out what Jiren was wanted to wish for. If you read the Dragon Ball Super manga, he actually wanted to wish for his master to come back to life, because angels can't bring back someone that is killed by someone from the demon realm.
There you go. The demon realm. I've been saying it for a very long time. The demon realm is the only realm they haven't dwelled on yet, and it has produced the most powerful characters that they fought.
Yeah.
You know, Majin Buu, Janemba, Hirudegan,
Dabura's.
Dabura, King of the Demons, sure, now, but Crowley was King of the Demons too.
Well, to be fair, it's the King of the Demons. Doesn't mean he's King of the. I know he said Demon Realm, but knowing him, he's probably like King of the Demon Corner City.
Yeah, and I know some of those are just movie villains, but like if you go all the way back to the original Dragon Ball, it was the only time Goku was too afraid to fight.
Yeah.
Anybody is when he went to the Demon Realm, and the enemies he encountered there, he was so afraid to fight them, he ran away because he couldn't win. He knew he couldn't win. It's the only time I've ever seen Goku run from a fight.
See, what I would love to do. Okay, this is I can't remember where I read this or watched this from, but I would love for them to let's just say to get the Demon Realm in somehow. Have them explore. Maybe a new Kai is being born, so the Supreme Kai takes Goku to the Kai tree, and we get to see a new Kai getting born. And then somehow, because of the new Kai being born, it opens a portal to the Demon Realm as well, because the demon wants to come in to corrupt the new Kai. Because
I mean, obviously, Boo is from the Demon Realm. We know that.
Well, no, Boo is from our world. Boo was the first being to ever exist in the universe.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting
that. Yeah, Boo
but
was.
He has demonic powers.
Oh yeah, he does. He has. Well, that's only because Babidi put a margin seal on him.
Oh yeah, see, you got Babidi, we have Bibidi. They were all from the Demon Realm, and though they physically weren't powerful, they put up a fight because of their magical powers.
Well,
so
they could have. They could really turn Moro to the Demon Realm as well, really.
Yeah, see, like they're not physically powerful, but they're terrifying to fight because they have abilities that they've never encountered before. Like if you look at all the enemies that they fought, they all kind of just fight the same. You know, energy waves, physical attacks. They look different, sure, but they have the same purpose. It's not until Boo came around where they're fighting something and they can't understand the abilities that Boo has. He can become small. He can become large. He can stretch himself out. He can do all this crazy shit.
You can make him
Infinite
look like a
regeneration.
handsome model.
Yeah, change his face. Infinite regeneration. He can do a lot of crazy shit. They even went in and did it in the movies with Janemba.
Yeah.
Janemba had some pretty badass abilities.
Janemba!
Obviously, Hirudegan, he's so huge, but you can't hit him. He just disappears right before you hit him. You can only hit him when he's attacking you. I always thought the Demon Realm characters were very unique, and I wish they'd explore them more. Dabura can spit and turn you to stone, which is like literally the ultimate ability. Just collect some of his saliva and throw it at fucking Beerus.
That's if he can catch Beerus to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. I wonder if you could put in I wonder if you could put the spit in a jar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put it to spin in the jar and then throw it.
Or does it
If you know
or is
the jar.
it something to do with the air? Like because remember it started changing as soon as he spat. What if it's something to do with his body can hold it? That's why he doesn't just turn into stone himself. But as soon as it reaches the air, so it has a chemical reaction, and that's what causes the petrification effect.
I mean, you have Master Roshi, who is immortal.
Yeah.
He has Ultra Instinct abilities.
Roshi!
You are
Ultra Instinct Roshi, which I really want in the anime now. But he literally has one of the most powerful abilities that I've ever seen with the Demon Containment Wave.
Yeah, even Reese.
Yeah, he can capture anything in it. Anything. Yeah. Well, we don't know about angels, but I'm pretty sure he can capture Beerus in it.
Limitation though.
Yeah.
What is the limitation? There was a limitation. The limitation was it takes your life away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah. Well, that was because
in the original Dragon Ball, that was one of the reasons Roshi never taught that ability to anyone. Because he contained, what's his name? Demon King Piccolo in it, and he survived. Nobody else has ever survived that ability. So he never taught it to anybody else up until later on, and he teaches it to Tien because Demon King Piccolo gets released. And Tien tries to do it, fails, but he messes it up in a way, so it doesn't really take his life. But the whole point of it was you sacrifice your life in order to use this ability.
I always thought it was just due to the amount of key it used.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now, because they did that in Super. Yeah. He did it 3 times, and then
it's like I just thought they just got rid of that quirk.
No, he was dying after the 3rd one.
Yeah, he was dying.
Yeah. I always felt like it was just because it's based on the key and stuff. So.
See, Roshi's immortality is interesting because he's immortal, but he can still be killed. He's just immortal in a way where he doesn't die of natural causes. He just dies if he's killed.
How old is he?
Very old.
I mean,
well, he eats those. He gets those flower things that he has Krillin and Goku go to collect.
Yeah,
he's not older than Hit, right? He's not older than Hit, right?
No, I think Hit is older.
Hit
is over 1,000-something years old, isn't he?
Yeah. He's like.
But Hit hasn't mastered Ultra Instinct.
Well, to be fair, Hit has the same scenario as Frieza. When you've been able to just bullshit everyone you've met until then, what was the point?
Yeah, see, they screwed Hit over royally in Turn of Power.
By the way, I'm going to call that this anime podcast is going to be the Dragon Ball podcast.
Yeah.
Because
that's fine by me.
We're over an hour so far. So
I can talk Dragon Ball forever, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they screwed Hit royally over in Tournament of Power. He should have been able to knock Jiren off, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay,
he
before we go
I don't know why he just contained him. You could have contained him and had somebody else knock his ass.
Before we go to Dragon Ball Heroes, I want to talk about. I just want to mention that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is getting more DLC. Yay!
Hadouken.
Hadouken. But yeah, Xenoverse 2 is getting God Form Vegeta with some new
Finally.
attacks. So DLC 9 will be coming to Xenoverse 2, I think, in June. So please look forward to it.
Did this DLC come out on the Switch?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it'll come out on Switch. You have to buy it though, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to be about $6-7, depending on how many characters they add. Sometimes they add 2 or 3 characters, so like that one where they added BoJack and Kale for some reason.
Because BoJack's a badass dude.
I love the fact that nobody has bothered ever to. I don't think anybody. If you could look online, if for achievements, I bet nobody in their right mind has actually bothered to get the BoJack outfit in Xenoverse.
I do it. They're missing out.
No, it's because you have to go do. I can't remember what you got to do. You got to buy the other. You got to do like raids and stuff to get the. You got to get the other pirate outfits, like Zanya and all that lot. Zanya and all that lot, and then once you got all those, then you go talk to BoJack.
Yeah, that was annoying.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get the bandana, and I was like, I ain't doing this. These rebattles.
Yeah,
So I stopped.
nobody has bothered. So, but yeah, Xenoverse 2, new DLC. Also, Hero Colosseum's getting Gogeta Blue and Broly. Hero Colosseum is like Xenoverse's rip-off version of Heroes.
A rip-off version. See, that's where they can go with the Dragon Ball franchise. Just start making all the movie characters canon.
Cooler.
Everybody wants it. And, Cooler, BoJack, Android 13. Just do it.
Don't screw with my trucker hat.
Just skip Lord Slug.
Yeah, Slug sucks.
Unless he can do something miraculous with him, I doubt it.
Hey, Lord Sluggus gave us fake Super Saiyan.
God damn, Gary, you trying to make the damn universe more complicated than it is?
Well, not necessarily. You can still do BoJack. I mean, BoJack's existence is that they were imprisoned, and that prison broke free when Cell got destroyed with the amount of power they used.
That's been a long time though. Where has he been?
Well, when they broke the dimensional barrier fighting Brawly, I think that could shatter the prison.
I like it.
And just have BoJack come back uber powerful, obviously
Write it,
more
Gary.
powerful than he was in the
Write it. I like
Yeah,
it.
but only
Just don't give him a terrible Australian accent like you
Do
did
it.
when you
Okay.
first up.
I'll only accept BoJack coming back if the only way that they beat him is also with Hercule again.
Oh my
So,
God.
out of the movies, now that they made Brawly canon, what character would you like to see them make canon next? If they decide to go down that route.
Cooler.
Metal Cooler,
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes, even more. I'll take Metal Cooler.
the big ghetto star,
I personally think that's the best movie outside of Battle of the Gods. And
the big
Resurrection.
spaghetti star.
Yeah. The Metal Cooler one, I thought.
You know what villain they should make canon?
Who?
Garlic Jr.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dr. Wheelo. Said
Dead
nobody.
Zone is like my favorite movie.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the mini? Have you seen the arc as well? Because remember they've got the arc,
Cell Jr. or the Cell Jr. saga.
the Garlic Jr. arc.
There we go. The Cell Jr.
Oh yeah, I remember that arc where Cell Jr. opened the dead zone. It's like, I'm gonna take you to Cell with me. Yeah.
I honestly think that. What was I gonna say? What I was gonna say? I honestly think that the Garlic Jr. saga is partially canon.
Yeah.
Only because it's made parts of it are made reference to within the show, within the canon shows.
Though I must admit, I liked. I was going to talk about now. By the way, again, this is a manga thing, but when they met Android 17 in the show with Goten and Trunks later on, they've now made it in the manga that the Cell Juniors lived, and they now live on the island with Android 17.
What are they doing?
They just help Android 17 do park ranger and stuff.
Why are they helping him?
I don't know. They just do for some reason.
Do they have no friends, or?
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
weird.
Yeah. They now because Goten and Trunks went to attack them, and Android 17 told them not to because now they're just living there on the island like some of the animals.
God damn it! Now I want a spin-off. I want a story where one Cyberman survives and becomes best friends with Cell Junior, and like the escapades of Cyber and Cell.
Actually, I think a really cool like side story. It could be kind of depressing. Actually, is like you have the one Cyberman that survived, and he's always thinking about the one that blew up Yamcha and is like the most successful one ever. He's like, man, I'm never gonna meet those expectations in my entire life.
He gets to like 60 and meets Yamcha again, and then blows up and kills Yamcha. He's like, I finally did it.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
and that's how it ends. It'll be the greatest ending ever.
It's almost as
I
good
like
as the
this.
Yamcha manga, where the final panels of the manga is just Yamcha fusing with Chaozu, and then they both hate how they look, so they decide never to fuse again.
Hot.
But you know what? Of all the stuff we've talked about, I think they really need to kind of start stepping away from Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, we need
And
more.
Universe 6.
Yeah, I want more. I want Universe 6, and I really want to. I don't want a huge saga on it. I'll take
Kale and Khaleesi.
2 or 3 episodes on.
I'll take 150.
No, I'm not talking about that. I want 2 or 3 episodes on Gohan as Great
Goku
Saiyaman meeting the
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Pride Troopers.
God damn it!
Because we all know that Videl gets wet whenever Great Saiyaman appears.
God damn it!
Well, that was canon.
Not me this
Remember?
time.
She literally said, "Oh, I'm really excited, Gohan, because he went Great Saiyaman." So,
I want another episode where Piccolo and Goku learn how to drive.
oh yeah, that was
Yes.
cool.
This
That's
time
filler.
I want Beerus and Frieza learning how to drive.
Oh my god, no.
Uh,
There's a treat at the end if you get your license.
but no, I want Goku and I want Gohan as Great Saiyaman. Just a couple episodes, just for laughs. Teaming up with the Pride Troopers.
Speaking about poses, I'm so happy that the Ginyu Force had that small cameo in the movie
Yep.
because I can't stand their poses.
I love their poses. I love it. They should have had Ribrianne in that. too.
It's like all of them are dabbing. That's how they lose.
Hey, don't mention that name.
Why does everybody hate Rip Brienne? I want to know.
I don't know. I thought she was great. That moment when Vegeta saw how ugly she was and didn't want to hit her, that was fantastic, man.
Oh my god.
He's like, ugh, I don't want to touch her. He
Don't
jumps out of the
get me
way.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. She's a great fighter, but she reminds me so much of the Ginyu Force, of the posing and the cheering, and like it's like Ginyu all over again. I hated that part from the Frieza saga.
Ginyu has the most incredible ability in all of that show.
Toka Sentai! Look,
He could have easily beaten Jiren. They should have just brought him along as a pet to the Tournament of Power. Like, oh,
Bring the
secret
frog
weapon.
and
smuggling Ginyu as the frog. Nobody will know.
that would suck though. Then you have a frog that's as strong as fucking Jiren. Oh no, you can't hit that thing.
He just body changes with Jiren.
You got this frog that destroys everything.
Plus, it's the only species that survived from planet Namek.
Yeah.
Oh, well, can't do it now since Vegeta killed him.
Yeah.
Wait,
Also-
so did he survive then? Did he survive the explosion somehow?
He died in... No, yeah, because they transferred all living beings, and technically Ginyu's alive.
Oh yeah, now he's on Earth, isn't he?
Well, he's dead
Well,
now.
technically he's dead now, because in the show he changed bodies.
What an asshole. I don't like Ginyu, but I really like the other 4. I like them a lot.
Raccoon.
Jace!
I don't know why I like him so. Bird, I really liked Birder just because of his whole like not breathing thing. It gave him like a definite weakness, but it also gave them this like
Oh, you're thinking Pluto.
imposing.
That's Goldo.
Thank you.
Berta was
really
the
liked
fastest
his
in
freeze.
universe.
I really liked him a lot. He was my favorite one, and it really kind of sucked that they led with him because he was the best.
I
Goldo-
like Raccoon because he was so derpy.
Raccoon.
He just sounded so dumb. But
My
he was so
name's
powerful.
Raccoon, and it rhymes
important thing,
with
though-
doom, and I'm gonna get ya.
And the important thing is that he kicked the crap out of Gohan. That's important.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you beautiful child.
See, I like Team Four Star's joke on Goldo and oh, it's good. God damn it, I said his name earlier and I've forgotten it. Berta. Where Berta's like, I'm the fastest in the universe. I am the fastest in the universe. And James is like, look, Frieza's faster than you because he's stronger than you. Ginyu's faster than you because he's stronger than you. Goldo is technically faster than you because he can freeze time. And Berta's like, I'm not as slow as Goldo.
Do you think they should go back and do that again? Have like mini bosses before they get back to the main, before they get to the main villain?
I think it adds build up, but like it has to be something that I don't know, like adds a severity to it. Kind of like if you're familiar with it, the Espada in Bleach.
Bleach.
The good part of Bleach.
Hey, I liked Aizen.
Like all of the Espada, all of it was great, and all of it built up wonderfully. That's the kind of thing that DBZ needs. Because there wasn't that kind of severity until the Jiren fight.
Yeah.
That's why I think Cooler would be the perfect villain, or even Bojack
Jiren
and his
would be
pirates, because you have multiple characters that they can fight,
Yeah, dude.
and it'll create a reason to have everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, the Tournament of Power, Gohan, no reason. Piccolo, no reason. Tien, no reason. The only real people that mattered were 17, Goku, and Vegeta, and Frieza. That's it.
Hey, no, Master Roshi did some cool stuff.
Master
Hey.
Roshi used his most powerful ability to just lock people.
And don't
He
you
didn't
ever
look-
forget the greatest episode of that whole series, the one where 18 and Krillin were
Yeah.
doing work until Krillin got screwed over by bad writing.
Yeah.
That's the only time I ever cared about Krillin. It was
Yeah.
that episode. That episode. And that episode was so great and so well done, and they were doing so well. And they're like, nope, it's Krillin. He can't do well, bitch.
Fuck Krillin!
Toriyama was being a jerk to Krillin that day, and I was upset.
Of
No,
course.
but I'm sorry. I think
Favoritism?
whatever the next story arc they're gonna do, if they're gonna do one, they need to do something to take Goku and Vegeta out of the picture. For a
Well,
little
I think that's what this Moro arc's gonna do.
bit. But it's still them and it's Boo. I'm talking about everybody else. Like,
Hey, Boo hasn't
I
had
want-
anything to do in this series for ages. The most he got was the universe survival arc, and he only got the first tournament fight, and that was it.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Have Boo come back and fight. I want Gotenks back. I want a good Gotenks back, not the one that can't even beat up a clone of Vegeta.
I want teenage Gotenks.
Like, I want Piccolo to be relevant again instead of being a stepdad. And
Well, you
a
know,
better
that
dad
might
than
happen.
Goku.
What was his point? What was his point in the movie? Just to teach the damn future there? Like,
Yeah, that was his point.
That was it. Exactly. I 100% agree with you. They have so many characters.
Though
That-
I find
that
it funny that movie has more references to Tarbell than it does Gohan.
To be fair, though, Tarbell's more interesting.
Ah! Hey,
No.
no. I hear you making out with your boyfriend. It's going something like...
That's hot.
Like, I don't care about Gohan, but I want him to be relevant again.
Oh.
You know? I want a lot of characters to be relevant again. Even Tien. I think Tien has some of the coolest abilities in the entire
Yup.
show. And we never, like, he teaches all these cool abilities that they pretty much never use anymore, unless they really need it. Krillin still uses the Solar Flare. He's, like, the only one, apparently.
Yep. Goku
Piccolo,
used it, though, didn't he, in the Tournament of Power?
that was, like, the first time he did
Yeah.
it since the Frieza song.
Also, remember that what do you call it, Krillin, and it made it better than it was originally anyway.
Yeah, he made, like, ultimate Solar Flare. That's, like, one of the most useful abilities I've ever seen. You just blind somebody and do whatever the hell you want.
I think you're forgetting about the most useful ability.
Kaioken!
Bomb.
The what?
The Spirit Bomb.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That defeats movie
Useless.
bosses, dude.
No, that move only defeated
Boo.
Kid Buu, and that's it.
To be
It failed
fair,
against Frieza.
there's-
I mean, technically, it killed Metal Cooler, but it wasn't a spirit bomb. It was like a
That's not
spirit bomb.
canon.
and to be fair, you know what's even more useful than that? The cloves beam. At least that makes cloves.
Oh my god.
Cloves beam.
But yeah, no, he taught them how to do multi, which is a cool ability.
Yeah.
Piccolo is the only one who still uses it.
Remember, they wouldn't know how to fly if it wasn't for TN.
Yeah, they would know how to. Roshi still doesn't know how.
Well, that's because he doesn't
How
want
does he
to.
not know how to fly, dude?
He know, I'm gonna tell you now. He probably knows how to fly. He just doesn't want to do it because it's his
Why not?
rival school.
I don't get it. What year is this?
Hey, he didn't teach Goku. He knew Ultra Instinct, and he
Yeah.
did it. And Goku
What
was like,
year?
"Oh shit, I'm a dumbass." You're
But you
a
gotta remember
dumbass.
though,
You should listen.
you gotta remember how old Roshi is. And you know how stubborn old men are. Imagine an old man that's lived for 100 years.
Oh, I know all about stubborn old men. I mean, I've been paying attention to politics for the rest of
Ah. So you can probably understand why Roshi doesn't want to learn something that his rivals learn.
But it's still stupid.
It is stupid, but
Yeah, like when they said that Tien was going to be in the tournament, I was actually excited because I love Tien. I think he's a great character.
Dude, yeah,
And
Tien is bae.
I was hoping to see him pull off some cool new abilities. Like his Tri-Beam is one of the most powerful energy attacks in the whole show.
hell yeah, he could stop Cell even though he was weaker than Cell with it.
Infinitely weaker than Cell, and he was holding his ass up. Like he has great moves and great abilities. Why?
Not Cell's proudest moment, but okay.
Yeah, like
Hashtag.
why not make him more prominent? Like he's good. I wanted to see him do cool stuff in his fight. He lasted one episode and got eliminated.
One of
Basically, the supporting characters are not supportive anymore.
No. Hell,
They're just-
Vegeta's the supportive character now.
Vegeta's just the filler. He's there to make Goku. He goes in, gets his ass kicked. Goku takes over, wins. Vegeta tires out the enemy, and then here comes Goku.
Goku does the work. Goku finishes.
Yeah, like I want them to be out of some, like they're knocked out. You know, something happens to them. And
Someone
I
needs to
want
get one of those
these
Galactic Space
characters
Patrol beams.
to become good again. Like I don't understand why Gotenks in Super Saiyan 3 is so freaking weak now. How?
I-
He fought one of the most powerful characters in all of Z, and could have beaten him if he didn't run out of time. But all of a sudden in Super, he can't lay a finger on anybody? What is that shit? It's not cool, man. Gotenks is on. I want Mag Daddy back.
He's only like 12, dude.
I don't care. Mag Daddy.
Oh my god.
So the thing is, though, the problem with Gotenks is the fact that I don't think they've been training as much.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's why Goku didn't take them. He said that they're strong, but they're too immature.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't want them for the Tournament of Power.
And plus,
They're babies.
they've got that.
I mean, I don't know
cooldown.
how he would know. He's never.
Haha!
Plus, they've got that. He's got that cooldown anyway for fusion, which won't be great for Remember, they can only
Plus,
stay
they can only
fused for
have
30
one
minutes
entry.
when they're Super Saiyan 1.
Which is how long the Tournament of Power lasted anyway. Gotenks would have lasted the whole thing.
Would they consider that like two entries?
Well, yeah, because Goten and Trunks
Yeah.
would be 2 entries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Kale and Kuifa fused. That was like the downside. Is like if you knock him off, you lose
Yeah.
2 fighters instead of 1.
Yeah.
Which with Gotenks is kind of a big deal. Because
Oh my God,
that's,
hashtag.
you know, they don't have the seasonal fighting of both of them, so there's more chance of them being knocked out.
See, that's again like Goku and Vegeta could have used the Potara, turn Vegeta, do one move, unfuse, because that's.
Well, they thought
But
it was
you-
against the rules, wasn't it?
How was it against the rules if Kale and Kalifa did it?
Because Zeno is an arse. No, seriously, it was against the rules, but because he thought it was cool, he allowed it. It's the same reason
Yes,
why.
I'm sure he would have thought it was cool if Goku did it, his best buddy.
Yeah, but until someone actually did it, do they really want to risk their entire team getting destroyed just because they
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, I don't know. Hey, that Sarg also brought Champa with a Velusa, which was cool.
But yeah, as of all the things that I want the supporting characters to be. I really, really do. Especially Piccolo and Gotenks. I still think Piccolo is amazing. I still love his character. Obviously, they keep bringing him along to everything, knowing he can't do shit. So why, I don't know. But he's always there.
Yeah.
And I want him to be good again. I want that awesome Piccolo that fought 17 in Z and gave me the best fight in the whole show.
Yep. That fight was lit.
Yeah. That's what I want. And I want Gotenks. If I can't have that, then give me Kale and Khalifa. I'll be okay with that.
Oh my god, give me.
But more Psycho Kale. I don't like this controlled power Kale. She was way cool when she was Berserk.
I just want to see an arc where Vegeta gets to visit the new planet on Universe 6.
Do it. I don't care. You've opened up the floodgates now. There, you have to do something with them.
Yeah. Yep.
You've introduced way too many characters, way too many universes, and I want to know more about all these characters. I really, really, and I don't want to know about them heroes.
Yeah, that's not canon.
Dragon Ball Heroes!
I don't want to know why God of Destruction Topo is no longer a God of Destruction.
Because he's a bird.
And why he's getting his ass kicked by a couple kids that are
Punk ass man, that's why.
babies.
Well, the truffles, aren't they? Truffles,
Yeah.
truffles.
Trouble
Truffle.
with
Trouble with truffles.
I guess you got to bring them back. Who cares about
Truffles?
The truffles. Well, technically,
Rather
they've
get-
always been canon, the truffles.
Yeah, but I don't care about them.
Hey, if you guys could be canon, would you do it?
What? Who?
Like, if they wanted you to be like an enemy, like a throwaway enemy that they destroyed?
So I get to be canon, okay.
Yeah, you get to be canon.
Ben is already canon, dude. He's Majin Buu.
Yeah, Majin Buu.
Majin Chili, you forget.
Yeah.
He's got Super Saiyan Buu hair and he's pink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already the canons.
There you go.
So you have blue hair. Does the rug match the drapes?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know,
Okay,
I'm not
well-
like Bulma where I dye it. No, that's the truth. She actually has purple hair.
Is that how they explain Trunks' random hair change?
No, that's always been the canon. She's always had blue dye.
Excuse me, Trunks had purple hair and now he has blue hair. Please explain.
Timelines.
Timelines?
That's what they said.
Yeah.
The different timeline, he has different hair color.
Well, you gotta remember,
That's-
it was because
Oh my god.
I'm trying to remember what exactly this is, but the manga version of Bulma had purple hair, but they gave her blue hair in the show. But to make Trunks look a little different than Bulma, they gave him purple hair in the show. But in the manga, he had blue hair, so they then made the super version based on the manga. So therefore, they gave him blue hair.
Speaking of hair, do you know why Super Saiyan is color?
Super Saiyan what?
Like why it's a golden color?
Oh, no.
Is because of the manga. Doing black hair cost too much money and cost too much black ink, so they needed to save money, so they changed their hair to white in the manga. So technically their hair is supposed to be white, but the anime changed it to gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because you can't have gold in a black and white anime.
Well, yeah,
Black and white
but
manga.
it was supposed to be white is
Why
how
not?
he wrote it. But yeah, no, the Super Saiyan was created because they couldn't afford to pay for the black ink. There you go.
Well, then I think he was getting lazy. You know, Toriyama. He didn't want to fill in the hair every time he did a panel.
So Dragon
that's-
Ball Heroes,
Yeah, Dragon Ball Heroes.
World Mission.
Yeah. Tell
Tim.
me this game. Why should I get it?
Why should Fonzie get Dragon Ball Heroes?
Did you ever, as a kid, did you ever go to arcades and shit?
Yep.
That's all you need, man.
What? What?
I think the coolest. I think the coolest part about this
You
game
gotta
is
put a quarter into your Switch every time you want to play.
Drag, yeah.
it's what they call the Nintendo tax.
Hey, it's called microtransactions.
They're very micro. I think what the coolest thing is that when you have when you activate card abilities or something pops up, you have to do certain things like flick the joystick a bunch to power up the energy needed for it, or make a G for the super god Kamehameha attack one card, or do stuff like that. Like the interactivity of these things is really cool, and I think that helps to fill in the space for like the longer stints of time that are taken in animations and shit. Because like it can kind of like stretch out. You have like, oh look, there's something happening now. Oh, this phase has this. Oh, this. Oh, this. Oh, this. And it's just like 1,000 things. But then all of those things also have like a lot of those things have things to interact with. So you always have to pay attention to do things. And I don't know, like it just ticks something for me in that arcadey sense, and I haven't had that since I was like 12. And shit, man, I don't know. Like the story's okay, right? Because it's Dragon Ball Heroes. Like sometimes I'm like whatever, but I just skip it whenever it gets stupid. But I don't skip it very often. Most of the time it's just like, oh okay, oh okay, oh okay, oh okay. Then it gets stupid, click, and I don't really miss anything. So I mean, it's fine. And then there's like a ton of arcade stuff to do, and man, I gotta tell you, pulling on cards, like that's just it's so satisfying, man.
Oh, by the way, can I ask you about something, actually?
Yeah.
The accessories, what are they exactly? Because I've seen the accessory gacha, but I've not actually seen anyone actually pull on it.
They just give you like, it's like accessories in RPGs. Like one accessory will give you like 400 HP, for example. Okay. Some of them will give you abilities you can use. Like there is one that I have, Gallic Gun. So on my created character, I can equip the Gallic Gun. Or if I have a Vegeta that does one move, like he does the Big Bang, for example, I can switch the Big Bang for a Gallic Gun super attack instead.
Oh, that's cool. Because I've seen so many people, do videos on it, but I've not seen anyone actually use the accessory gacha, which sucks. Because I want to see what it is.
Yeah, they're not, in my opinion, they're not too important because you can
make a lot of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can only equip one specific one. So there's 4 slots that you can pick. There's the like the Patara earring one. There's like a sword, which is like your super attack, and there's 2 other ones. So one character can have one of each of those. They're called stickers in that game, I believe. Accessory stickers is what they call them.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they should do multiple videos on it, but it's weird that a lot of the YouTubers I watch haven't even done one.
Well, because they have the best characters. They have Ultra Instinct Goku. They have Grand Priest. They have Cell X. And they don't need it because they just one-shot it. But you can like the thing that I like about it the most is there is a strategy to it. So like you can look at it and be like, okay, I have these awesome. I have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I have Jiren, and I have Ultra Instinct Goku. I'm gonna put them on my team. Yeah, it's gonna be a good team, but you also have to really look at their abilities and what they can do. I found out that I can have what's his name? Frieza, right? Just regular old Frieza. He's decent. But if I have Cooler and King Cold and I put them on my team, he links with them. And they get like a shit ton of different abilities together that they can do as a tag team pretty much. And then all of a sudden, these, higher end cards are weaker than my 2 1-star cards of King Cold and Cooler and my 3-star card of Frieza.
Yeah.
Because of their links, and they link so well, they do some crazy damage. I have a Jiren, which I got from the promotional thing if you buy the game. You get 2 Jirens. You get an awesome 4-star Jiren, and you get a 3-star Jiren. I don't know if you've noticed this, Tim. I use the 3-star one. because he has a special ability called Triple Team.
Hot.
And if you use it, like, in the second round, if Jiren is an attacking character in the second round, he gets to do the triple team attack. So you can take two other characters and link with him any other two characters, and they do a triple team attack. The 4-star Jiren, which is stat-wise a better card, doesn't have that ability, which makes it, in my opinion, weaker than the 3-star card. So you really have to look at a lot of the abilities and what they can do, especially the links. I found the links are very important in this game compared to, well, I won't say compared to Dokkan, because links are very important in Dokkan.
I think that's what makes that game like next level cool, because you can jump in, get some cards, and kind of just ad-lib as you go while you learn.
Mm-hmm.
But the more time that you spend looking into the cards and investing into understanding the game, the more rewarded you are. Like, you can still succeed if you just want to, just swing your ass through it. But if you take the time to really invest in the card game, like the actual card side of it, it's rewarding and it's delicious. Like, that's the kind of thing that makes a good card game good. And like, that's what this is. And it's just, plus all the arcade tactical stuff. I don't know. Some people might think it's a gimmick, but man, it just ticks all the right boxes for me, like arcade style, and
yeah,
it's a really good.
Yeah, I love the use of the touchpad on the screen, even though you don't have to use it. You can just use the analog sticks. Like you said, a lot of these things are really cool. Like, every time you go into an attacking phase, there's a bar that appears, and you have to press A, and your bar has to be higher than the other person's bar to pull off an attack. And if theirs is better than yours, they will be able to block the attack.
And then vice versa when they attack.
Yeah, and so it kind of really keeps you on your toes. And obviously, there's like passive abilities that certain cards have that can really screw people over. Like, I've been hit by so many abilities, a Cooler or a Frieza that I fought, that speeds up my bar to go twice as fast as normal. And there's no way I can win that. It goes so fast, I don't even know how to time it.
I figured out how to do it.
Because you're a cheater.
Because Tim's the best.
No, it's about keeping the beat. Like, what I'll do is I'll wait like 5 beats, and I'll just count it and keep the rhythm, so that when it comes to like the 5th beat, I can time it at the 5th, and I get a pretty good score. So it's just getting used to that rhythm. Like, you take the first 3 to get used to the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, click. And yeah.
Lucky you. But yeah, there's a lot of cool abilities that use the touchpad. Like, there's one where you have to kind of like circle or swipe the screen a lot to power up an energy attack. There's one that, I don't know if you have this. I have Merge Zamazu as one of my cards.
Nope.
And he has a cool ability where he heals you by sealing the enemy.
That's hot.
And he requires you to do a whole bunch of shit. There's like 3 different things you have to do on the screen in order to get the ability to work properly. But there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. Like, I have one where Goku does the Spirit Bomb, and he uses all 7 characters on the screen to do it. And you have to like do some crazy shit on the touchscreen to get as much power as you can. And it's really cool like that. I also really enjoyed the 3 types of cards, or character types, I guess you can call them. There's like the hero, which is like the balance of all the cards. There's the stamina, which doesn't hit very hard, but they can stay on the battlefield a lot longer. They don't have to go back to the stamina bar to regain stamina to attack again. And then there's the Berserker, which is what you might think it is. It's like pure offense and like no defense, which is actually my favorite types of cards, because I go to win in the second round all the time.
Yeah, same.
Most of the fights don't even last me past 2 rounds. But they all have like these unique things that they do, and they all play off of each other. You really have to pay attention, because you don't want to have too many Berserker units out on the field, because they can get stunned very easily, and then you're just taking hits for for no reason, or you skip an attack because they can't fight back because they lose stamina so fast. So you really have to watch out for them. Obviously, there's like items you can use. You can use special items like Kiru appears, and you can pick which one of those you want to use.
Oh yeah, his Guru seems like he's really useful at low level.
He is. Like, I still use him. I use the one that gives me 35% of my stamina back. I use that one all the time.
I saw one where it did 2,000 damage.
There's a lot of them, dude. There's one that negate damage, like 65% of the damage that you take. There's one that, like...
By the way, it's not Guru, it's some other new robot.
Mine is named Tim, so...
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, you've been pretty useful.
I will call mine Gary.
but it has a lot of those cool things. The story, I found some funny moments in the story. I just did a mission where I encountered Birder, the rabbit guy from Tournament of Power, and
Dipso.
One of the characters, Dipso, and one of the characters from Kura's Force, and they're arguing about who's the fastest. And the dialogue is pretty damn great, and because like obviously they fight you and stuff like that, and you prove that you're faster than them, but you're really not. But there are some cool missions like that.
By the way,
obviously a lot of surprises.
As much as Cooler's not canon, it is canon that Cooler's forces are the only ones to have seen the Gunyu in his original body.
Nice.
I can't remember who it is, but one of the Cooler forces are the only canon characters actually seen Ginyu's original body.
So, they should just release a picture of original Ginyu's body and have people speculate that it's the new villain in the new show.
Yeah.
So what's the objective of the game?
To beat the other players with your cards.
So it is a card-based game, but the cards are actual units that you see fighting.
Yeah.
So you pretty much have 7-on-7 battles. Because you have 7 characters, the opponent has 7 characters. It's not always 7 for them if you're doing the story. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's just 1 character.
Yeah, I've seen one where it's Golden Freezer you had to fight.
Yeah, and he's like uber powerful and shit.
Yeah.
But it pretty much plays like a turn-based RPG if you look at it. You take your turn, they take your turn, and then it just continues on from there until one of you either wins or loses. But you use cards, and you have to use these cards in a specific way. I say cards because that's what they are, but they appear as characters during fighting.
Yeah.
So if you really want to look at it, you just got to see, okay, there's, Vegeta here, I got Cooler over here, I'm going to have Cooler attack this turn and have Vegeta, take a break this turn and have somebody else fight for it instead.
So it's basically Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, it's basically Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, DBZ.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's more interactive than Yu-Gi-Oh! Though. It's not just like, I place my card in face down defense mode. It's like I place Goku in the forward. I've got to turn him a little bit and then twist a little bit and then fondle him a little bit and then he'll attack.
Fondle him a little bit, yes.
Yeah, and like you gain tickets after you finish missions, which you can use to go and pretty much summon for other cards.
Yeah, which you can't buy the tickets, by the way. You can't buy those with real money.
No, you have to get them through.
Also, the first DLC is pretty much confirmed to be Dragon Ball Super Broly. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm having a blast with it. I really am. I'm enjoying. You can go and create your own cards if you want to, which is a pretty cool feature.
Which it's the first thing I'm going to do. Is I'm going to not at first, but eventually, I'm going to make Hercule with the Spirit Bomb.
Oh my God, don't.
Which you can do. You just have to unlock specific stickers to be able to do all that.
I'm going to have Hercule with the Spirit Bomb, Hercule with, I don't know, the God Flash, Hercule with Ghost Tanks move.
God damn it.
Just going to have 7 different Hercules. I'll give
it... I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm loving doing
I'll give it Trunks
right now.
Hercule with Trunks' burning dome. It's going to be the best.
Oh boy.
Trunks is the only character I've never put on my team.
I have a Trunks on my team, but it's because he supports other cards to bring out super attacks.
Look at you.
He's great, dude.
Right now, I'm trying to raise a random Vegeta and a random Piccolo, so they can link with my character. It keeps telling me that it's recommended, so I keep trying to do it because they're taking up time.
I don't blame you.
Which character did you make, by the way? Which race?
I made Saiyan because I want to be Super Saiyan.
I made a Frieza race because they're the hardest hitters in the game.
I would, if I had the choice, we all know that I'd make a Boo race. Okay.
Have you collected the Super Dragon Balls yet?
I have 5 of them.
I collected all mine yesterday, last night.
By the way, D3 has a video where you can farm them really fast.
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw that. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, there's like 9 different wishes you can make.
Yeah. Remember, by the way,
I made the one to transform.
Ooh, bad
Or
choice.
power him up.
Bad
Not
choice.
transform to. Why is that a bad choice?
You're talking about the one that allows you to unlock the next class.
The next class.
Like you went from Frieza to whatever the hell Frieza's second form is.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, every time you do that, it resets your rank to 1, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But it makes you more powerful.
Yeah, you get the more power you get is actually the stats of your character, some of the stats of your character when he's max level.
So the best thing to do is to get your character to max level and then do it.
Yeah.
So then you have more stats carry over into the next form.
Yeah, it's the percentage of your current stats that gets transformed over.
Well, fine, do that way.
It's basically the kind of logic they put behind like the new Digimon games.
Don't worry, everyone in Twitch chat was telling Rhymestorm not to do it. Rhymestorm was still doing it over and over again. It was funny. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna wish." And everyone in chat's like, "No, don't do it! No, don't!" No. So I'm wishing, powered up.
Well, I don't care about any of the other wishes. That was the only one that mattered.
Well, you can do it multiple times, can't you?
If you get
with the Super Dragon Balls, you get one wish. You have to.
No, I'm just saying you can then go back and wish and get another form.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you just keep getting the Dragon Balls, kind of like in.
Well, yeah, you have to recollect them again.
Yeah, but if you recollect them again, you unlock golden form, if I'm rightly.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I read online that's what everybody recommended you do right away. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
The internet's a lie.
It can be.
I don't know. I don't trust the internet and Reddit anymore because they told me half of the cards in Dokkan Battle suck and they become the best cards I've ever used.
What are you talking about? Tapion's trash.
Yeah. Got me to the 3 Super Battle Room.
Hashtag.
He's garbage.
The best, dude.
So anyway, let's wrap this episode up because I want Dragon Ball Heroes and I don't have a Switch now.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
I'm gonna go into
I
Curry's
don't know
next.
if we could convince you, Fonzie. But there's a free demo coming out for it soon. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pop
that's
up.
what I read down line that. Let's see the play the demo first.
I'm gonna pop into Curry's and see if I can buy a Switch on like a monthly payment.
So hot.
Yeah, I want it for Dragon Ball Heroes.
You should just wait for the portable one.
I will probably use it in the bedroom. Yeah, on my TV.
Hot. Oh.
I wish I had portable porn on this way. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
Don't worry, Gary.
That
You've
is
got
very
phones for
powerful.
that.
I mean, if Fonzie would send me some pictures.
Gary, don't worry. You've got a phone for that.
It's not the same. The screen is all small and stuff.
Don't worry. You got tablets for that.
Small. I want 16K Fonzie's upper chest.
And on that note,
Fixated on that.
let's end this podcast. Alfonso, have you got anything else to say before we end?
Shout out to you guys like always. It's good to be back. I'm glad this podcast was all about Dragon Ball.
We missed you, man.
Looking forward to playing Mortal Kombat. Days and Days Gone. Seeing Avengers. Hope to be back soon.
Hashtag.
Fonzie, why do you sound so sad now?
I'm not just disturbed by your.
You know what you signed up for.
I
Oh
didn't
my
sign
God.
up for.
Uh,
Well, you were volunteered.
Wow.
I'll try to stop. So
Tim, have you got any shout
You
outs?
have
And
a condition. You will never stop.
oh my god!
it's true.
Wow.
And no, I'm not fapping right now, unlike what someone said last night.
Oh, that was savage. Oof. Oof.
Good work there, Alfonso.
Oh.
It's all with love, Gary. It's all with love.
Shout out to Fonzie for savagery. Shout out to Gary for being savage. And Cess. Shout out to Ben for wanting Dragon Ball Super and not having a Switch.
Uh,
Too soon.
I was the first one out of all of us that wants it, and I'm the only one that's now not got it. Even my friend
What's
just
that?
sent me a DM saying, "Oh, I've back ordered Dragon Ball Heroes." Oh,
That's a sad wank coming up, I think.
it's the saddest wank. That's gonna be
Oh my-
my porno.
The saddest wank.
Like, we're kind of sad right now.
Anyway, have you finished your shout outs?
Yeah.
Gary?
Thanks, everybody.
Shout outs to you, Ben, and only Ben.
I knew it. He hated me.
Shout out to me being here. Pat on the back.
This kid right here.
No. Shout out to you guys. Obviously, Fonzie, it's great to have you back. I hope you come back next week and the week after that and the week after that for years to come. All the best in your health, obviously. Hope everything is 100% soon.
Much appreciated.
Of course.
I didn't say
Tim?
here if you said any shout outs, Alfonso.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Shout outs to Chris. We miss your really love. Please come back. Fonzie definitely misses it. And Chris.
Chris, come back to
Come back.
Texas.
Come back
Chris.
to Texas.
It's
Come
just
back.
not the same.
Or
when
just
I-
come back. Or just come. I don't care.
That one.
And Klaus, you didn't get to join us. It's probably a good thing because
We would have corrupted him even more.
He doesn't like Dragon Ball, so he probably just left.
Yeah, he would have just left. But yeah, and listeners, of course, thank you for listening. Continue to. And spread the word. Spread the word.
I'd like to shout out to Tim. Thank you, Tim, as always. I've had fun doing the Golden Saucer stuff with you while we talked about anime.
So it's been fun.
Gary, words.
Yep.
There we go. And Alfonso, thank you so much for joining us again.
I loved it. Yeah, this made me happy. It's been a while, so yeah, good laughs, good talk. It's
Good disturbance? Yeah.
The
creepy
disturbance in the
disturbance,
force.
but okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still live in the same place that you sent me?
No, don't answer. That's a trap. Anyway, a shout out to Maelstrom Radio. Go check them out. Twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio. Also, check out She Heals a Tank. Though there's no episode next week because they're going on a cruise ship together. Go check out Twitch.tv/She Heals a Tank. Also, go check out Phoenix Down Radio with Klaus at Twitch.tv/Phoenix Down Radio. We recently just recorded a podcast this week. So yeah, until next week. That was the problematic sticker. Also, remember you can see me at CooperCon in September.